I think now we'll transition. Probably this is our last topic of the day, to Robinhood opening up Roth IRAs. Good or bad?
Again with the Robinhood, man. Again,
we gotta
with
talk
so
about
many
it.
other
We gotta
pieces of
talk about
news.
To his credit, I did see a lot of people bring that up. I think we're in this point of just like the macro environment where everybody's just like super depressed about SoFi as a company because they just look at the stock and they want to fire Noto because the stock is down. And then they look at like Robinhood, and Robinhood's offering traditional IRAs, and they feel like, oh shit, competition's catching up. And Robinhood is becoming closer and closer to a one-stop shop. They're offering an IRA. That's going to keep a lot of people on the platform that are not going to switch to SoFi. Technically, I don't know. I think in the long term, SoFi will be able to like flesh out more products. But yeah, I mean, like that has to be some sort of competitive advantage to Robinhood. Like long term, people are not going to want to move the IRA out of there. And if you have your IRA in there, you're probably going to stay for the other type of investing as well.
Yeah, Robinhood offers 3.75, but they also charge you for that. So if you are holding enough money in that account, then it makes it worth it. But if you're not, then you might as well still stick with SoFi at 3.25, right?
But I'm an ignorant retail investor. I don't know that. I see the 3.75 and it looks good.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, but that's fine. That's also because, Robinhood's also very hungry for cash as well, but we could up our rates as well. You know what Robinhood isn't? A chartered bank. Like who really has the pricing power here? We do. And matter of fact, every time that you want to tap your Robinhood card and buy something with all that, 3.75 account, you're giving money to SoFi because we actually own the Robinhood card and all the processing behind it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Robinhood tried to get buy now, pay later.
And exactly. And we will absolutely give it to them because we're nice.
I think that's cheap. And that's sort of the reason. That's why I wanted to bring up this Roth IRA thing. It's not just to praise the Robinhood app, which obviously I love the app, but there's a reason I'm long SoFi and not long Robinhood. It's because whenever I use that interest that I get from the cash that I have in Robinhood to buy something, it's SoFi that gets a little bit of a piece of that. And that's important. That's interesting. And the second thing is Robinhood, even though they're offering a financial product that I really like an IRA, they're not a chartered bank. So it's important for people to remember they make money and they're not going to make that much money off this IRA stuff. They just want to get you into the system so you start trading so they can make more money off payment for order flow. Payment for order flow is a fucking horrible business. It's not a good business at the end of the day. It depends on a bull market because your app is garnered towards retail investors to trade as much as possible. By the way, trade risky options, which is why they keep offering me $25,000 in margin. And I'm like, no, I love you, Robinhood, but I'm not taking that shit because I'm probably going to screw it up. And it's not a good, think about how predatory your business has to be to offer someone who has relatively not that much experience with options, $25,000 for fun. Just because I have a certain amount in your, it's a horrible business. And SoFi is not trying to make billions of dollars off payment for order flow. They're trying to get you into an ecosystem and really be your partner for life to get your money right. That is the bull case for SoFi. Robinhood is not trying to get your money right. They're trying to get you to buy AMC at $4 and then it runs and then they take away the sell. But I love Robinhood, but I'm not long for a reason on that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing though. And I think you nailed it, Amit. And that's the piece that makes it predatory is the fact that their business model is incentivized to push you into riskier and riskier trades. Meanwhile, their entire business motto is to have the sort of layman, the first-time investor, the noob who doesn't really know any better, with the confetti on the screen and all that, like the ease of use in their UI. So put those things together, and that's the piece that makes it really predatory.
Well, what I will say, just to play devil's advocate or whatever, SoFi also does, we make our money off the trades based on payment for order flow as well. So we do that as well. So I won't, I don't think SoFi is always the angel here. And I'll also
it's
say
just not the biggest
Robinhood,
part of the business. That's all.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny about Robinhood? And I love their app. But I find there's so much, they remind me of Snapchat. And I'm sorry if there's investors here, I'm just not a big fan. But the reason why I don't like Snapchat is the same reason why I don't like Robinhood. They are innovators at heart and they make the best products ever. I truly believe Snapchat is a true innovator. But there's nothing stopping every social media company or every other brokerage to just go, oh, fractional shares. Okay, let's take that. Oh, Roth IRAs offering you 1%. Let's take that. Let's go take one engineer that just made that. Just be like, hey, can you throw the code in here? There's nothing that's proprietary at all. They're innovators at heart, but every other brokerage has taken what they've already done. Same thing with Snapchat, the stories, the invisible text, the maps, everything. It's all gone. So I love Robinhood. I think they're so innovative, but SoFi is going to do everything they're doing. And what? So we have to wait 4 months to get 1% in our Roth IRAs. We're going to come out with retirement accounts 100%. It's going to happen.
Just wait till we're profitable, dude. I feel like we're at the very bottom of this S curve, and once we start having capital behind every little sect of the app, everything's going to just start getting better and better.
Do you know what the revenue growth expected on our financial services is expected to grow between 2022 to 2025?
Enlighten me.
258% compounded annual growth rate
on revenue.
Now, so right now, it is our lowest category at about 11% of our overall business is made up of financial services revenue. That is expected by 2025 to be 30% of our business. Okay, so right now, while we're all doom and glooming about the balance sheet issue, which better happen soon because every quarter that we're waiting, it's less and less of an issue as Galileo expands their business in terms of taking a piece of SoFi's pie, right, being a larger percentage of our revenue, especially as well as our financial services. Right. So the lending issue right now, although I don't even consider it an issue, I think, we have a healthy balance sheet, but it's actually, shrinking in terms of the pie percentage that we're taking up of that amount of, revenue. However, it's still a growing business. It's just not growing nearly as fast as our other two businesses. Right.
Yeah, that's a great point.